Greetings, sports fans, and welcome back to the beautiful city of Tallinn, where we are continuing the rock, paper, scissors. I am your host, Steen Zeman, and joining me to this table is the ultimate rock, paper, scissors expert, Abel Sessler. Hello, how are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing fine. I'm excited for this round. Last round we saw Tristan winning, and today it will be decided who will be his challenger for the ultimate title.
Yes, well, let's have a look what we have for today. So, as Abel said, already in the finals waiting is Tristan. But before we get to that, we do have to find out who will challenge him tonight. And all the games will be played to first win the first 3 rounds, and if the players draw 5 times in a row, the winner will be determined by a coin flip. And this is a single elimination thing, so if you lose, you are out for good. So Abel, what can you tell us about today's players?
We have 2 very interesting players with 2 very interesting play styles. Josep and Rabia. Rabia is ranked slightly higher in the personal ratings, so according to the ELO ratings, she has actually 57% of winning the first round, which is quite high, but not at all decisive. We've just seen last round Tristan overcoming a similar odds deficit easily in the final round.
But then with Tristan and Joshua, the difference was a bit less, right?
A little bit less, yes.
Yes, okay.
So Joseph definitely has a mountain to climb here.
Okay. We actually spoke to Rabi today, and this is what she has to say.
How am I feeling about the event tonight? I'm really excited. I have never played like a rock, paper, scissors tournament. I didn't even know it can happen or it exists. But yeah, I'm surprised and excited. Yeah, let's see how it goes. How have I been preparing for the tournament? I don't know, just watching rock, paper, scissors videos. I have been playing this with my brother like since I'm a kid. So I don't know if there are any special, things that I need to do to prepare. But yeah. How confident I am against my opponent? First of all, I don't know who my opponent is going to be, but I think I'm pretty good. Not too good, but yeah, I'm quite nervous also because I don't know. I might lose, but still, it's just a game, so I feel like it's going to be fun. So yeah. Any specific strategy for rock, paper, and scissors? I don't know, to be honest. No strategy. I don't know if there is any strategy for rock, paper, and scissors. I have no clue about that. If there is, please let me know so I can prepare better. But right now, no, I'm just gonna go there and do like, yeah.
Well, those are some really fighting words. And actually, Rabi is the first female in this league. So she is trying to break the gender walls and be the first rock, paper, scissors champion. But Abel, looking at the interview that we had earlier today, Rabi said that the only thing that she practiced was just looking at other videos of rock, paper, and scissors. Do you think that's a good strategy to learn?
Yeah, she did say it's gonna be her first tournament, rock, paper, scissors. It's not without a precedent that a player wins their debut tournament, but it is very rare. The first name that comes to my mind is the late great Steinitz, the inventor of the paper tide tactic, who won with that strategy in his first ever rock, paper, scissors tournament.
Yes. So the paper tide is only using paper, right?
Yes, trying to overwhelm the opponent.
And of course, we also spoke today to her opponent. Let's see what Josep has to say.
So, how are you feeling about tonight's event?
I'm quite excited for today's event. I don't know what I'm doing. I got picked up from a parking lot behind the school.
Great. How has the prep been for this?
My preparation has been I've been playing non-stop rock, paper, scissors against myself in the mirror. I haven't won once, but I am hoping to win soon.
What's your strategy for tonight?
My strategy will be rock never fails, which means 5 times rock.
How confident are you against your opponents?
Considering I've never won yet, not that confident, but hopefully I will get to the final by drawing.
Wow, a man of wise words, definitely. So, Abel, in the interview, we saw already one type of strategy, the frozen palm. Can you explain what this means?
Yes, Josep has a very interesting rate of playing rocks, papers, and scissors. His main weapon is rocks, so he usually goes for the frozen palm strategy, but he also changes it up sometimes and mixes it with a reverse Sicilian slap, which means he changes in the good rhythm to a scissor when the opponent thinks they got him by paper. He does have a very good timing, and it did win him quite a lot of matches.
So, cold, brutal, and calculated, right? Thank you very much for that, Abel. And I believe the players are ready. Let's move on to the stage. Players are ready.
It was interesting to see the interviews. Both of them were much more timid than the example you saw in last round, where the first 2 contestants were both very confident in their skills. Now let's see who has real skill, who was hiding their strength in the interview. Very modest interviews.
Let's see.
The papers don't go at each other, as we saw, for example, from Tristan, who will they need to go up against.
Okay, the first one is a draw. Josep is doing the rocks.
Yeah. The only question is, when does he change into that deadly scissor?
Okay.
Both of them prepared seemingly with the frozen palm, but let's see if this transpires into a full frozen palm, since that is completed by 3 successive rocks. Tina, could you tell me a little bit about the advantages of the frozen palm?
So, the frozen palm,
Yes.
it's just called calculated and brutal. It breaks the mentality.
In the meantime, Josep is out for a 2-0 lead. Game point for Josep. From this point, Rabia has to pull an insane upset.
Let's see what those hands can do. Okay, this is getting stressful.
It is getting stressful. Rabia won 1. He pulled back 1 from the 2-0 deficit. Now it's 2-1, but there is still only 25% mathematical chance that she is able to pull off this comeback.
And that was a draw. Rocks are dominating this game, as we can see.
Yes. I am waiting for Josep's change, because I think Rabia is starting to figure him out. It is 2-2 tied. There is a deciding point. Let's see if Josep changes it up.
And again a draw. The
Josep's
players
still
are starting
sticking.
to feel fatigue.
It is a game of nerves. And Rabia pulls off the insane upset. An unbelievable comeback from 2-0 down. That is 12.5% chance of doing that comeback, and she did it. So she will be the first female finalist of the Rock, Paper, Scissors Champions League.
Congratulations, Rabia. Yes. So, how are you feeling? You are first to be at the finals.
I feel so amazing. I never would have thought that I would beat Joseph because I don't know. I have never played rock, paper, and scissors tournament, but I'm so happy. I'm glad I did that. Yay!
Yes. And do you think this might be beginner's luck or this was an actual calculated win?
I feel like, yeah, it was a calculated win. I really observed Joseph and I feel like it helped. But yeah, I would also say that I was lucky as well. Yeah.
There's definitely some luck in the game, but did you know about Josep's strategy beforehand? Have you heard of the frozen palm?
I have heard about it, but I had no clue about it because I was watching a lot of videos. So from there, I learned something about it. But I had no very calculated strategy, but I did observe the players who were doing that. So yeah, I think it helped.
And are you nervous for the next round with Tristan, the previous winner? Because your playing styles are a bit different. Let's not lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited. Let's see what happens.
And do you feel prepared for that?
Yes, I think I am prepared. But yeah, I'm also a lot of nervous because I learned that he won a lot of rounds. So yeah, let's see.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi, for today. And we will see you in a bit. Well, Abel, just tell me what just happened here. This was an insane play of rock, paper, and scissors.
An insane round. I think Josef was counting on Rabia as a beginner. He expected her to break under the pressure of this immense rock storm that he put on. But Rabia, well, in the beginning, she did seem a bit rattled, but then pulled off an insane comeback. A 2-0 comeback is one of the rarest occasions in RPS, and it is very, very just amazing to witness it live.
Yes, and would you say that like a rarer thing would be, we haven't had a coin flip yet in this season, you know, and how rare would be a coin flip? Because if the winner needs to be determined by a coin flip, there has to be 5 draws in a row, you know.
Yes, it is an extremely low chance. 5 draws in a row only happen in 1 to 243 1 to 243 with 1 to 243 chance. So it is extremely rare. That means in every 243 matches, there is only one that ends with a draw and a coin flip. Of course, these are only the mathematical chances. When the players are evenly matched, the chances of a coin flip are much higher.
And yes, can you please commentate about more the frozen palm? Because it was almost working. It almost worked. Josip almost did win.
It almost worked, but as I was saying during the match, I thought he should have changed it up at least once to a surprise scissor, because especially towards the end, when you felt the tides are changing, Rabia is starting to figure out, starting to settle into the tournament. I think Josef, with a well-timed surprise attack, could have won the game for himself.
Definitely. Well, there is only one thing we have left for today, and that is the grand final, and that will determine the real RPS champion, who will get this trophy. Let's see.
If I lose, I will drop out.
This is all about, firstly, being a human, Secondly, being Estonian.
This game represents the balance of the universe, and this is the championships of the world. Winning this match means I'm basically Jesus Christ #2.
If I win it, I'm gonna brag about it the rest of the year.
It would mean a lot with all the practice and dedication I've put in.
Well, this definitely gets me excited, doesn't it? You know, I'm basically shaking to find out who will be the champion of the RPS League. But Abel, can you tell me, how does the grand final and the semi-finals, is there some difference that the contestants should keep in mind?
I think the concept of the grand final definitely prefers the previous winner, because to get to that final, the contestants, in this case Rabia, had to already go through a round. And in this case, this round was very, very long and tiring. So I'm wondering, will fatigue play a part in this round? Especially since Rabia says that she is a complete beginner, which I am actually starting to wonder if it's true.
That is a thought to be thinked. And yeah, there is still one player that we have been talking about, but we haven't heard him speak yet. And that is the previous champion of the RPS League, Tristan. Let's see what he has to say.
All right, Tristan, how are you feeling about the event tonight?
I'm feeling calm and collected like always, man.
How have you prepared?
I prepared for this event since I was 6 years old. I was playing rock, paper, scissors with some cows in my neighborhood, and I always won. I rocked those cows' world. I ain't no bullshit, but I can be a motherfucking cowboy, I'ma tell you that much, man.
What's your strategy for tonight?
I'm a scissor that pussies rock their world, and paper got their fingers, man.
How confident are you against your opponent?
I'ma destroy him.
All right.
Wow, what an interview. I hope that he will bring some yeehaw to this function, you know. And Abel, can you please tell me about the stats of Tristan for the viewers that maybe have just now joined in?
Yeah, as I mentioned during the previous round, Tristan is a very chaotic player. He plays around the same amount of rocks, papers and scissors, so very, very difficult to prepare against. But on the flip side, if Rabia doesn't have that much experience in preparing for matches, it might even help her.
And do you think maybe Tristan is using the masquerade as his strategy, just pure chaos, random moves, and honestly himself not even thinking what he will land next second?
Definitely. The challenge in front of Rabia is a very different from the previous round where Josef was constantly going rocks. Here she can expect nothing like that. It will be pure chaos and she will need to navigate that.
Yeah, it truly is a dance of unpredictability. And as I said, not even Tristan knows what is coming next. But thank you very much, Abel. Let's not waste any more time. We still have to get to the final round and the finale. Please, the players are ready. Let's get onto the stage. Players are there. The height difference is real. Will that be a thing that determines the winner? We will see.
It is very interesting to see because we know for Tristan the game has already started. He's starting to exert psychological pressure on his opponent, and it worked really, really well in the last round as he won both rounds quite easily. Let's see if Rabia can stand the pressure. I honestly have faith in her as she withstood Josep's psychological frozen pawn.
Yes, we will see. The players are ready.
The first round of the grand final is a draw.
Will this be
What?
the paper tied?
What better way to start the game?
Okay,
Rabia
okay.
takes a lead. The stone won the game. It is not the paper tied, that's for sure now from Rabia. Let's see what Tristan is aiming for.
Will
even
she
though-
be the first woman to win RPS?
I think Rabia went for the shadow gambit, but it didn't pay off this time. It is a draw, but she is still in the lead, 1-0.
Okay.
Another draw. We are 3 draws away from a coin flip. Let's see if we will have the first coin flip of the season.
Palms are sweating, knees are weak. Let's see.
Tristan pulls back one. It was a counter shadow gambit back to answer Rabia's last one. He pretended to go rock, but then changed to scissors in the last moment and won the round. And
Pure
Tristan is
psychological warfare.
gaining control of this match. He is slightly higher rated than Rabia right now, so he has the mathematical edge as well. But
Okay.
let's see what is gonna
Robbie
be
is
like
back
in
on her
practice.
feet.
Back in the game. And another tiebreaker. I wonder if fatigue will play part, because this is the second tiebreaker Rabia has to play this game. And it does!
Wow.
Tristan successfully defends his title with another shadow gambit move. It is incredible. Seems like he really mastered this technique for this round.
Wow. And the Tristan is winner of this season yet again. Hello back.
That was an intense one. I thought the rookie's gonna make the rookie of the year, but get the old dog like me got some power left in him, huh? Yes, sir.
So, was there anything that changed from this round and with the round with Joshua?
I mean, in the meantime, there's been quite a long time. I've become rich and famous. It's been very tiring for me, but everybody in my hometown love me. I'm the rock paper scissors champion. I mean, I'm gonna take that title and I'm gonna carry it to my grave. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
And were you a bit scared of Rabia because she is a beginner, which technically can mean a good thing to you, you know? But beginners have their luck.
Well, it ain't about luck, but rock, paper, scissors definitely is a game of, at this level, professional level, you can predict strategies, you can read the mind of your opponent, but if you're a beginner, you don't know what's going to hit you, you know, the storm's going to be unpredictable. And at first I was kind of underestimating her, but when we got to that top position, I was shivering my timbers, man. Damn, that was scary, but I know I was going to take it home. I mean, yeah, praise the Lord. Oh, thanks. I'm sorry. Praise the Lord. Baby Jesus got me this victory today.
And so again, you're bringing home the trophy of RPS. How do you feel again having this in your hands?
2 is better than 1. 3rd time's the charm. Let's see where it's going to take us, eh?
Well, then, let's see you the next episode. Thank you so much, Tristan, and congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations for the good show and having me.
Okay, Abel, can you just tell me, this was insane. We saw a couple of strategies, you know. The frozen pole didn't show up, but the Sicilian slap, the shadow gambit, everything was in there. Do you think Tristan was thinking of that, or was it just pure luck? Tell me about it.
I think he did start the match with the masquerade, but as soon as Rabia won the first match, first round, first point, he started to feel the heat. He started to feel the need to change up the strategy, but it was an amazing comeback with the Shadow Gambit, answered perfectly, and in the end, won the
Yes.
game.
And we had many draws in this game. It was so close to a coin flip. But we will see what will happen next. Do you think Tristan will hold on to the title for one more time?
It is interesting. Next week we will have very, very formidable opponents for Tristan to overcome. I don't know.
Maybe his confidence will get in the way. We literally just do not know. But once again, the winner is Tristan. He is again the champion of Rock, Paper, Scissors League. And will someone be able to knock them out next time? We will see. Thank you so much. See you next time.